Shalom. First off, give all praise to Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, and blessings to the elect brothers in this truth that are sincere. We got another lesson today. Of course, this channel is GMS Stay Clay. So we do a lot of financial news. One thing that I do want to go in today is the chip. It's not actually the chip, but it's basically how they're going to introduce the chip. And I got this article here. It's about biometrics, which biometrics is them getting your face. Matter of fact, let me I'll just get the definition of it. This is biometrics is computer security. Biometric refers to authentication techniques that rely on measurable physical characteristics. Physical characteristics that can be automatically checked. There are several types of biometric identification schemes, like face, the analysis of facial characteristics, so like eyes, your fingers, so on and so forth. So we got this article here. Like I said, this is going to be an introduction to the chip using the biometrics. And this is the article is on techdirt.com, and it's from, let me see, January 4th of 2016. It says fingerprints for food. Venezuela shows how not to use biometrics, or really is showing you how America is going to introduce, their biometrics and so forth and such. Really, like I said, the chip. It says biometric scanners are hardly a novelty these days, but how the data they generate can be used is still controversial. Here's a good example from Venezuela how function creep there has turned fingerprint readers into an instrument of pervasive surveillance. In Caracas or Maracaibo, supermarkets and drugstores, buying a kilogram of grain or a pack of cookies has become a complex procedure. It is required for you to deliver an ID, a full name, a phone number, an address, a date of birth, and to slide both thumbs in the device, the emblematic fingerprint scanner. A device which usage by stores was originally voluntarily, but which evolution months after is one of the omnipresent machinery kind of necessary toll for the acquisition of a simple pack of gum in any chain store. So in order for you to make any purchase, you can go get a bag of chips. Doesn't matter, anything. You gotta show your ID, give your full name, a phone number, an address, a date of birth, and you gotta scan your thumb. And that's what they're gonna do with the RFID chip. Those are all information that's gonna be stored on the RFID. Your name, your address, your blood type, your allergies, all of that. Your fingerprints, social security number, where you work, where you live, all of that. All your attributes, your hobbies, anything that they can get from any source of information. If you got a Facebook, the restaurants that you like to go to, your bill history, it's all gonna be on the chip. So that's why they're doing the dry run right now in Venezuela. It says, as a post on the Digital Rights in Latin America and Caribbean blog explains, the food and safety biometric system was supposed to be a boon for citizens, ending Venezuela's food and medical shortage. Not only has it failed to do that, it has helped create one of the world's most complete and intrusive population profile databases. So this is what I just said. It's creating a profile of every citizen and that's what it would be here in America. It would create a profile for you, all the places that you like to frequent, you know, the people that you come in contact with. All that will be on the chip. That's all information for the government, so that when they crack down on you, they'll know what to expect from you. It says along with biometric and personal data requested to the customers at the moment of the purchase, stores are obligated to preserve a great deal of information regarding the transaction, uh, rem- remained by the government's tax collector. The extended the extent of the databases that Venezuelan government possesses regarding their citizens would be heaven for any big data analyst. Even enough with enough computer skills, it wouldn't be difficult to establish a detailed profile of every Venezuelan citizen, starting from data such as address, the places where he shops, how much money he spends, and the products he acquires. Nevertheless, one outside of the government, no one outside the government possesses the capability to know if systems are intertwined or where this huge quantity of information is stored, much less what's the policy for its retention and storage. So they don't know if everything's intertwined or not, but it is. You know it is. They're gathering this information for no reason, and it's also a little bit more that I want to get to another aspect of things with their biometrics and the chip, how they're lining up. Um, it says that will be worrying anywhere, and Venezuela is doubly so because the country is experiencing something called the Teshan list. It says a list of a million signatures of Venezuelans who petitioned in 2003 to 2004 for the recall of the president of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez, a petition which ultimately led to the Venezuelan recall referendum 2004, in which the recall was defeated. The list, published online by National Assembly member Luis Cashan, is used by the Venezuelan government to discriminate against those who have signed against Chavez. The government also claimed some private firms were using this list to discriminate in favor of petitioners. It says, according to the Digital Rights Post, because of the Tishan list, some Venezuelans found themselves shut out from things like mortgage loans, scholarships, and job opportunities. The fingerprint scanners of the food safety biometric systems are already being used to deny people access to even more essential items, food and medicine. So if you was on that list as a so-called radical, or that you was against the government, i.e., here in America, if you was a prepper, or if you were a black Hebrew Israelite, or a militiaman or something like that, anybody that's on that red list, you will be denied. Like I said, basic food or medicine. If you don't get the chip, you're going to be denied basic food or medicine. But this goes on a little bit deeper than that. It says, those marked by the system in quantity superior to those of their established quotas go to a blacklist. So like I said, that blacklist is just like our red list. It says, and are blocked completely from the system. This makes the use of illegal black market this makes them use the illegal black market in order to purchase food, medicines, and basic products. So basically, they can't go to the store and get regular stuff. It's like they turned their chip off, and that's what they're gonna do here. If you take the chip, you already fucked. But if you do take that chip and then you don't do what they want you to do, they can just turn your chip off, and now you don't have any access to anything in society. You probably can't even open your door to get to your house, or or start your car, or go get some diapers for your baby, or food, or anything. You can't go to Burger King. You can't buy, sell, or trade. That's what this whole thing is about. That's what the RFID chip is for. And then, I got a couple of scriptures that I'm gonna get into. Let me see if there's anything else on. That's pretty much. It says Venezuela is clearly a country to watch if you want to see how not to use biometrics. But really, that's the country to see if you want to know exactly how they're going to use those biometrics to come against us. So I got these couple scriptures here I'm going to get to.